everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading for the 8th to the 14th of March, and will be for the sign of Taurus. Taurus, remember the reading is only general, doesn't resonate, try another aspect of your natal chart. Remember the readings flip-flop, and it can be for the cross-watcher, which I'm thinking is probably why you get thumbs down on videos. But anyway, that's my take on it after all this time. Okay, Taurus, the week ahead. Nice, thanks, Spirit. Nice cut there. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords coming out. Now, Seven of Swords is a funny card. It talks about someone trying to get away with something. So we see this guy sort of sneaking away from a camp with 5 swords in his hand, and he's left 2 swords behind that he doesn't need. Now, the thing is, the swords represent ideas, thoughts, communication. So this guy, in effect, is trying to get away without communicating something. He's trying to get away with not saying what he needs or he feels. Now, sometimes people see this as a card of betrayal, which I guess it would be if you've got someone doing that in a deliberate way. But in the card, it implies that he needs to get away in a hurry. And in his haste, he's left some swords behind. So let's see what's behind that. Okay, so it could be that someone who's moved away from a relationship. I always think of this card as ghosting. So you could have had someone who's ghosted you here. It could be that he's ghosted you and you've been, in a process here and already quite deep into a commitment or a relationship. Someone here who could be a water sign. There is a card of victory here, and there is a card of the 8 of Cups. So what we have here is someone who's walked away from something. Now, I feel that you could have walked away from someone after some sort of discovery here about them not being honest with you about something. I feel like it's really hurt and I feel like it's broken your heart, but walking away from something has been the only way you could see it out here. So let's have a good look at it. Okay, so we have the Knight of the Swords. Here we go, all Game of Thrones all over everything again. The Knight of Swords here. So this is someone coming in to offer an apology or a truth. It's someone who's taking action in a very quick way here. Someone who's could be a little bit harsh. It could be that they are going to say things with their energy rather than actually meaning what they say. And what I mean by that is this person feels angry or upset about something here. So I feel like somebody is trying to express themselves, but they're either so angry or upset, it's coming out all sorts of ways. Okay, and then I have the 9 of Wands. Someone is now going into defense position. Look at that. So someone's defending themselves here from someone who's upset or angry about something. Wow, okay, this is a lot of energy here. The 8 of Swords, someone's really blocked away, defensive, angry about something, upset about something to do with an offer that somebody has walked away from. Knight of Pentacles coming out here. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of the knights, and I always see the Knight of Swords as the fastest. Although the King of Wands has built a bit of a reputation for the quick in and out, I still see this Knight of Swords as very determined because of the communication. Somebody is moving towards someone. I feel that someone is trying to win somebody back here with some sort of explanation as to why they walked away, but I feel like somebody's really on the defensive here. Okay, we do have the Hermit card, so I think someone's had a lot of time to think about something, but we'll put a few more out. Someone was ready to move on as well. Somebody was quite prepared to move on. I feel that they saw the walking away as symbolic for them, and then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. 3 knights here. But I feel like this is because of this defensive energy. I feel as though, I'm going to read this before I go back to the end again. I feel like somebody's walked away from something without giving a good explanation. Could definitely be dealing with a water sign, but I have everything here. So there's been someone who's walked away from something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling, and they were quite distressed about it, whatever it was. This could have been you walking away from somebody that either ghosted you or didn't tell you the truth. And I feel like they're coming back in. But you see, in the meantime, you've become very, and this could be the other way around. What we've got here is someone who is very emotional, very emotionally charged with a message here, who's trying to make someone who's closed down and defensive see their reasoning. But I feel like both parties are being quite defensive here. It could have been someone that left a situation without actually expressing why they were leaving, or somebody could have gone quiet and not let you know why. And I feel that you've either come to the conclusion it wasn't worth waiting for and you've moved on, but you haven't like let go of this upset or anger towards this person, because somebody's coming in and they're going to get a tough time. I feel like when I see the Star card come out, I feel like this is part of the journey here. There was no communication. Communication was lacking. So now there needs to be, there's so much fire in this reading. There's very heightened emotion in this reading. I feel that both parties have a lot to say, and I think both parties weren't given the chance to express themselves. Could have been over something, an affair, a situation where another person was involved. But there's a lack of real communication here. And when I see this card of destiny, sometimes with the Star, that is about healing, faith, trust. Yeah, I get that. But it's often about something that needed to occur to break down some sort of resistance here. So perhaps two people have come together, but neither one of them's really been invested in something here. And now something has happened to awaken them to what the potential of this situation, or what the potential this situation holds. And now we have two people who need to get past this energy of defensiveness and need to take on a better energy to move forward. This can mean actually separating again or moving aside again, because I don't feel you're going to come back together with this sort of energy and be able to do something in a really productive way. So it may be that you need to pull apart again. Now, not all of this could be a romantic situation. It could be a situation you have with someone that you have had some sort of breakdown of relationship with. I feel that it will move forward. I feel like there has to be an intervention here, and you may actually seek counsel to try and sort out things, because I feel that there is a future here if you could both talk about what's gone wrong. Now, it could have been that someone's cheated or put something else before the relationship, and I feel that that's what they want to work on now. They realise that they can't move forward with this additional energy, and they want to sort things out. But there is just so much fire here. Lots of fire and lots of blue, which always means there needs to be a lot of communication. But for me, this looks like a very good result if you can get past the energies of the anger, passion, fury, upset, whatever it is. Okay, so I have the card of simple acts of kindness coming out for you here. And it says, kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. So I guess somewhere here you have to find perhaps something within you that is going to help you listen to what the other person has to say. But at the moment, the emotions are very heightened, and I feel like you can't have a good conversation while you're talking this way. That's just an example, but all the cards look so fiery. Look. All fire. And then the rest of the reading is all blue. So yes, something can happen here, but there needs to be a lot of talking. Have a wonderful week.